Hello, hello, welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and as you can see, we're back in our journal ideas book, and it's coffee break crafting time. So, I've got this odd leftover piece of 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper. Just so that you know, it does actually measure 12 that way, and I believe it's it's basically 6 that way, so it's half of a sheet. And what I've done is previously folded it there and there to make, I don't know, some kind of booklet. But what I thought we'd do today is, I've got a stencil, stencil, and I've got some Tim Holtz groups. Now you could use any people for this, you don't need to have these. Oh, some of them not coming out, that really big long one's not coming out. You could use people, look where I've cut them off, people from magazines, use whatever you like. But what I thought was we would make our group into even more of a group. So we've got these ladies. Now they look a bit like work clothes to me. So now I want some men in work clothes. They're children. No. They're children. That's a wedding. They're children really, aren't they? They're boys. So I'm not going to find any men in work clothes now, am I? That's a dad. That's a couple. Children. That's fairly typical, isn't it? No. Although these are men in, possibly in work clothes, that's not going to work for me because they're sitting down. Oh poop. Right, bear with me because I have also got the new smaller ones, so perhaps they're the ones we work with. So we'll move them groups out of the way. Now these have got groups in, but they've also got singles. So we've got these ladies. What I'm looking for, now they're sitting, so they're no good. I'm looking for standing workmen, basically. Oh, he looks like a standing workman. Ah, there you go, that's better. 3 men, look like they're in work clothes, and then I've got those 3 ladies, but I don't really like the idea of 3 and 3. Oh, I'm fickle, aren't I? And I'm using up all our time trying to find something. So what we're going to do is we are going to go with 3 and 3. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so I figured that at this place of work there's an annual like photography day because they're proud of their staff and they want to remember who was working there when. This is my little story. So I've got this stencil, and because it's got these words on it, I thought that could possibly be the firm's signage behind the people in the photograph. So I'm just going to very simply brush my ink. This is the archival sepia. Brush the ink. Oops, I think I moved it. Oh dear. Through the stencil. Well, it don't get much easier than that, does it? And put that through there. Like that. I'm doing all of the stencil that is on the actual cardstock. Really simple. There we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. Now, we want this to be an opening flap. Yeah. Now, I don't want to carry that on because it's on there. Yeah. If it was folded that way, then maybe we could have carried on that end bit, but it's not. It's folded that way. Now, these ladies are going to go about there so we can see the powders, and these boys, men, they're going to stand in front on those words down there. But these ladies are a bit in thin air, aren't they? So we need to put something on there so they don't feel like they're floating. So I think what we could do for that is a date. Now obviously if you've got one of the labels, Tracy Fox type labels, something like that, that you have got a date on, brilliant. I'm just going to use a bit of tea bag, and I don't really want to use that, do I? No, it's too similar. It's a piece of that same card. What we'll do is we'll just tear out a piece of packaging paper from next to me. And what do we think this is? Should we go for 1910? Just because that oh no, not 1910. Oh, I haven't got a 1. Why haven't I got a 1? That's weird. Okay. So, maybe we just do 89. So that, you know, it's a bit like it's 1898 or whatever, and they just know what it is. So, oh, do it further down here. There we go, 89. And then I'm just going to take my tear ruler. I'm going to tear that off like so. I mean, it's just really easy. I'm just basically giving those women something to stand on. That's all I'm doing. Right. And then we'll have a little bit of this tea bag. Now, how much tea bag does one require? One requires, oh, leave me alone, I really need to get out more. That, like that, I think. So I'm going to stick this down first. Use a bit of glue stick's probably the easiest way to go. A little bit of glue stick, fold that over. Whoops, a bit more glue stick. It's all over my desk now, of course. And I'm going to pop that there and rip the end off. There we go. And now our ladies have got something to stand on. Except what have you done, you stupid woman? You've closed it. Right, cancel that. Don't do what I just did. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. So, where did my tea bag go? Here. Oh, goodness me, Claire. Right. Fold it over. Yes. glue it, yes, but only glue it there. There you go. Only glue it there. Like that. Now, our ladies are going to be standing on that. But as you can see, it's only most of this lady and this lady that we want to glue down. So we only want to glue most of this lady, like that, all of this lady, on to our plinth, like so. Now, if you've got any glue, just slide her over and make sure that they're nicely stuck on there. There you go. So it should look like that. Easy peasy, yeah? And then that, there's a little bit of glue on there. So I'm just going to get my glue rubber. That's better. Okay, so that goes down there like that. And then we're going to pop these chappies down on the writing. I only want to cover one of her feet, or even half of one of her feet, like that. Now this one, we can glue all of this one. Okay. And I know I've picked up the glue stick now rather than the liquid glue that I just had. Doesn't really matter. Like that. There's the boys at the front of the photo. There's the ladies at the back. I'm going to stick our little 89 on the bottom of that plinth we just made. It's like class of 89, only of course it's not, it's work. Like so. And then just to finish it off a little bit, I'm going to take my corner rounder, I'm going to go in there, clip that one, clip that one, like that. Run a little tiny bit of ink around the edge, down that side, and then just like that, we've got a delightful, where's my bone folder? Just give that a little bit more of a press because it is card. We've got a delightful little flip open. I mean, we could round those ones as well if you wanted to. Entirely up to you. Just like using the corner rounder, don't we? There we go. Beautiful little image, works photo. And then obviously you could put a pocket in here. You could put a bigger group there for another photo. Another little pocket there, whatever. But that's just a lovely little flip that we can pop in to our book. So I'm just gonna, no I'm not because that glue's empty, just gonna run some glue. Oh, and if we just glue down that side, across the bottom and up that side, then of course it becomes a pocket. And continuing the work theme, if you're lucky enough to have some of those clocking cards, you could make a tag out of one of those time card things, pop it in the back there, and it would be a real work orientated idea. There you go. So as always, a huge thank you for popping along and joining me today. Hope you found some joy and inspiration. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Ta-ta for now.